please be present in the moment and have some fun tonight. Can we do that? Yeah. All right. We're gonna get this thing started right now with one of my favorite guys in this scene, man. This dude, he always is like working out new jokes. He's like, I don't think there's anybody in this scene that has written more jokes than this man. He is a beast on this mic, and I love him to death. I want y'all to sound as loud as you can for your first comic of the night, my boy, Christopher Anthony.
Oh, I thought he left with the mic. That was very confusing. All right. Oh, cool. I like performing early because you guys are like only as like slightly sober, so that's really good. Appreciate that. I have a half sister. Family's weird. Does anybody else have like half relatives? Yeah. Long story short, so we have the same dad, but I wasn't in the car that night, so I'm all here. That's an amputee joke. I'm thinking about cutting it out of my act. All right, that was good, thank you. I already fulfilled my New Year's resolution really early. I don't want to boast, but I did have a threesome. Based on a technicality, she's bisexual and bipolar. I think that counts. 12 minutes in, I feel like there was a complete change in energy and someone else showed up in the same body. I'm like, I'm rolling with this, let's do this, cool. The girls in my groups, they have different nicknames based on Disney princesses. So like, the first one, right, Jasmine, like a lot of guys don't want to date her because she usually has more money than them. It's really intimidating. Another one, we call Ariel because she's really shy and she doesn't like, she'll go a while without talking. That's actually my favorite part of that movie is when she can't speak. I have a friend, we call her Sleeping Beauty. It wasn't an apple, but it was a Rufinol. Anyway, I have another friend we call Snow White because she slept with 7 dudes in one night after just meeting them. So anyway, it's good nicknames. I like it. We're moving into a time. We got the Super Bowl, right? Any football fans here? Woo! What I love about the Super Bowl is you can call yourself a world champion, even though no other countries ever show up. National champion just does not sell bumper stickers and T-shirts. Okay, cool. I mean, I know I'm funny. All right. Don't make any mistakes this Mardi Gras. I made a mistake last Mardi Gras. I'll tell you guys what I did. I gave my friend a king cake, but it was like 2 weeks after she had a miscarriage. I feel like that wasn't the bad part. The bad part was handing her the king cake and saying, don't worry, there's no baby in this either. I wouldn't do that. You know, that's really inconsiderate. I took the baby out. I mean, I'm no god or anything. I just went in there, took it out. All right. I think that's also a funny joke. Really funny. Thank you. I will never forget the first time I ever stepped foot in New Orleans. I knew that the South was as nice as everybody made it out to be. Because as soon as I walk out into the French Quarter, this guy comes up to me, complimented my shoes, then, like a psychic, told me where I got my shoes, and then, to make me feel like I already lived here, stole the shoes from me. Amazing. Like you really went that extra mile to make me feel like I was a resident. I really appreciated that. What I do like about New Orleans is they tell you like all the drug-free zones, but they never tell you the free drug zones. It's up to people on Bourbon to tell you where those are. They're everywhere. The first time, always. I think it's weird that they actually recently in the new woke era, they changed a lot of the street names. Actually, they didn't even have to change most of those signs. They just had to put signs where there were none for like the last decade. I think New Orleans for like 10 years was like, you got a GPS, you'll figure it out, right? I'm sure you. But they changed the names because they thought they had racist origins. It's the first time the city's really done anything to like kind of repair the roadways. So I wrote to the mayor and I sent her a list of all the racist potholes they need to get rid of. I know that they're racist because most of the time when cars break down nearby, they're black vehicles. I mean, I'm just saying they're isolating and dominating. It's horrible. Thanksgiving. How was everyone's Thanksgiving?
Horrible.
Yeah, the only thing more awkward than having Thanksgiving once a year is catching up after 3 years. It's really amazing. My friend had an awkward interaction. He got the courage to take the woman he's been seeing for a few months to meet his family. Dad loved her. Mom got along with her. but his wife couldn't stand her. Didn't go over well. All right, cool. That's a joke about the wife not knowing. All right. We're good. I just wish I had like a commentator over here, like a Netflix subtitles going on in the background. Parentheses, crowd did not respond. Okay, cool. February is really stressful if you're a straight white male. Where my straight white male at? Yeah, woo! It's really stressful and really expensive. February, right? Shortest month, but costs you the most emotionally and financially. See, because on Valentine's Day, you have to make up for all the shit you did in the last year. And for the rest of the month, you have to make up for all the shit your ancestors did. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty intense. Yeah, I know. A lot of guys are going to propose on Valentine's Day, which is really just their way of trying to like isolate gifts. So like, don't you remember I gave you that one gift that cost me my job? It was really good. I don't know if you guys know this, but every relationship, there's actually 3 rings. You guys know the first 2. There's the engagement ring, there's the wedding ring, and then you guys know the third one, right? The suffering. That's the suffering. Thank you. My grandpa wrote that joke on his tombstone, and my grandma didn't like it. Teachers in Florida having a hard time teaching sex ed. They're not allowed to teach kids about sex, so they have to go back to fucking them. It's crazy. They're like, this doesn't even take an hour. Thank you for being 15. All right, cool.
Wow.
It's a complicated year, you know, because of what happened last year. Things are getting rough. Like, all these bar mitzvah DJs, they have to change their playlist. Thanks, Kanye. But at least, you know, Yeezys are a lot easier to come by now, much less expensive. And people can admit that nobody likes a shoe that you can't wear in the fucking rain. All right, cool, thank you. I'm a minority, I'm Hispanic, not Honduran, that's just the state. Anyway, I'm a minority. I grew up in actually a place of Liberty City. If the girls from South Florida were here, it's one of the roughest cities to live in South Florida. But I still don't have enough street cred, so I can't use the N-word around my black friends. I can't say that, you know? I'm no Michael Richards or anything. Anyway, so I can't say the N-word around my black friends, but it turns out there's a lot of things that my black friends can't say around me, like croissant. I'm really excited about my 401k package. My Father's Day is like jam-packed full. You guys are allowed to laugh because these are funny, and you don't even know my black friends. None of my black friends grew up with their dads. That's why I said, I didn't say black people, I said my black friends specifically. I have a permission slip on the last page. They said I could tell that joke to you guys. I thought it was really funny. And finally, I actually did that joke, and a woman came up to me after my set and said, you know, you're not allowed to tell jokes about black people because you're not black. And I was just like, oh, cool. Are you a comedian? That's the punchline. I can't tell jokes about black people because I'm not black, but how the fuck can she criticize my humor? She's not a comedian. I feel like I do need the subtitles in parentheses. Oh, you guys been great. Thank you so much.
All right. Give it up for Christopher Anthony, everybody. Who else was loving that Green Rangers jacket he's wearing?